Oh, yes, of course. But the phone's being used at the moment.
I'll call my mummy.
Can you please come back in 5 minutes? Thanks.
No, I'll just take this discharge letter. It's a discharge letter for Ann Burton, currently a patient. Seems she has admitted herself in the hospital and allowed to leave whenever she wishes. All she has to do is show this letter to security guard
Please
outside.
do not
Take
touch
it.
these. They are all confidential documents.
But that's me!
Yeah.
Me!
Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
If you are looking for something to read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
But it's mine.
It's mine. It has my name on it.
Hold on a second. I am going to go to the nurse. No. Yeah. Okay. I want to use the gloves on the nurse. Sheesh.
Is Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name. Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, all right?
Yep. I turned off the water. I've been running for too long. What would I use these gloves on?
On folders, perhaps?
Folders, yeah. I'll give it a shot.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
I was only going to tidy up.
I'm sorry. Are you one of the housekeepers? Why did you dress up as a patient?
I just can't stand mess, that's all. And there's no need to be sarcastic.
Who's being sarcastic?
I don't know, what do you think?
I think this is another game we're never gonna play again. It's been almost 2 hours.
I know.
We haven't gotten anywhere.
I bet she thinks those red-rimmed glasses make her look attractive, it says. I know her kind all too well, completely dedicated to her job, yet totally brainless and close-minded.
Stab her in the head. We didn't get to kill one person in 2 hours.
No.
Okay, we really do need to have a scale that we can rate games on. And if there's not action within 2 hours... Like, we did kill that one dude, but...
That was the tutorial level.
Right? Google. I know. I don't think that you should have to Google. Chris is very anti...
I am.
walkthroughs. He likes to figure the games out, but like...
Oh, I can take another medication pot.
The cat lady. Walkthrough.
Like, just write Cat Lady Hospital.
I don't think I can write cat lady on the internet. breath.
Oh, there's gotta be something.
Examine Susan's wristband and inventory. See her name, date of birth, and hospital number. Go to the right, interact with the gloves rack to take a pair of gloves. Exit the room, walk to the right, examine, try an open door, learn that it's a toilet and someone's inside. There's nobody inside the toilet, right? Bye, Farron. Thanks for watching.
Right. Yeah. Hit the discharge now. Go back in the toilet. Go to the right and open lid of the toilet. Use gloves from inventory. And then flush it.
So we have to go back to the bathroom?
Yeah, okay. Look, the one thing we didn't really do.
We didn't flush the toilet, which is a common occurrence in this house, evidently.
Well, I have to put gloves in the toilet first.
Oh.
Gloves go down to hole.
No, your turn. My turn. I flush the gloves. That's an old reference.
There we go.
Yay!
Ah.
Now we've stuffed up the toilet?
Yep.
Someone is coming.
There we go. Good old
Have you rang the
Google.
bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
You bet there is.
Well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it
Fix it.
urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine.
911.
I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute.
That's why while you're doing it, I'm gonna go
it's
get
the
the
gloves.
That's your
discharge.
job,
Again.
woman.
I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Use the rubber gloves.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to be ya.
That's your job.
Lock it too while she's in there. Peace.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy
got it.
now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Jeez.
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Fight you to the face.
Progress.
Now I can go in this door. Nope, it's locked. Go in this door.
No, go all the way down. Go left.
It's locked.
And you
Hello,
must be
Doctor.
Susan Ashworth.
Well...
No, I'm Anne.
Perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you
No.
where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk. Stretch my legs. Get some fresh air.
No, I'm Anne, dummy. She blew the
Give
whole
it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time. You have no idea what I've been through.
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I
don't see
promise
any of
no
that in
more
this.
drugs will be
Don't see
given
any
to
what?
you.
This.
I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep
Listen to
tonight,
Dr.
and you
X.
can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
No, I have crotch.
What are you picking?
I live on my
I
own.
live on
It
my
suits me
own,
just fine.
and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space.
Clearly.
Yeah,
That's my home.
no need to defend
Private.
your
I'd like to keep it that way.
decision
What do
there.
you do for a living?
I'm a crot. I'm between
Well,
jobs.
I'm
Jeff
between
sent
jobs
me
at the
here to
moment.
kill a bunch of
I'll
people,
find
but I can't get out of
something
this
soon.
hospital.
Right.
It's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication,
Motivated.
Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
Well, I wake up and I have a smoothie.
I go for a run, and then I walk my dogs.
Let's see. I drink ground coffee and smoke on the balcony. I eat breakfast, cereal usually. I have a cup of tea and read the newspaper. I lie in bed awake, can't bring myself to open my eyes. I go to the toilet. Doesn't everyone? I put on the TV, or the telly, as they say in Britain, so I can watch old TV shows.
I like the coffee in the balcony.
I drink strong
just
coffee
smoke on my
and smoke
balcony.
on the balcony. I know it's not a great start for the day, but it's one of my little pleasures in life that I find very hard to say no to.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah.
Doesn't everyone?
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow
Tell that
it
to your
brings me down
doctor.
even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Are you single, doctor? Let's see. Money, friend. I know it's silly, but I wish I was better looking. Something to fight for. Anything.
Well, I want to be shallow and say money, but probably something to fight for.
Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on.
There's always a reason to
Reason to
live.
go on with this game.
Sometimes we just don't see
That's
it.
what we're looking for, Doctor.
Well,
A reason to
Doctor,
keep playing
I must
this.
have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
Have you considered a different game, perhaps?
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about.
Yes, we've
I
tried
can see
4
you're
now.
really willing to open up
Nothing
and
seems
talk
to be
about your
working.
issues. That's a positive sign.
Next week we just gotta
I
play
haven't
Slender.
really talked about my feelings for a long
We're
time.
gonna have to. It's the only game
You're
that has
doing
scared the
very
crap
well
out of
so
us.
far.
Yeah.
Do you
Hopefully
have
we're not playing the
problems
same level we
sleeping?
played.
Every night. I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
Hope did suggest a
In the
game.
light of
have
recent
to go back
events,
and
I
look.
think
I
you
can't
should
remember what
stay
it was
off
either.
those pills for a while. I suggest you drink some hot milk before bed instead.
Oh, some hot
Would
milk,
you
right.
describe for me how
Good.
you feel at the moment?
Their voices are making me fall asleep. They're making me fall asleep too.
I feel like the whole world is against
Is
me.
this a free
Do you
game?
find it
No,
hard to
actually, I looked on
concentrate?
Steam. This game is like $10,
No,
and
not really.
it got
Do you
really good
drink
reviews,
alcohol,
but I
Susan?
don't know who's playing it.
The thing is, it's like I said, it's definitely more of a...
Only sometimes.
Yeah, it's definitely
I'd
more.
suggest
If
you don't
you're into like
consume any
you want to follow the
alcohol at all
story
for a
of a
while.
game, this
Does that sound
is
like
a good
something
one, I guess.
you can
But
do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not
for
a big drinker anyway.
a stream,
Yeah, for the stream.
Sometimes
absolutely.
It's
when
not-
life
Not
gets
for a
too
scary
much
game.
and
Yeah.
people feel sad
and we
or
haven't had
upset,
much luck with
they
those,
think
so
about
we are
suicide.
always up for
Do
suggestions.
you often think about suicide?
There are a couple I have in there that are like your basic.
I
I mean, okay, what have we
Yes.
played so far? We
I
have
think
played.
about it often.
We played Five Nights at
But
Freddy's,
now-
which is obvious.
I
Yeah,
know
and
I
Five
can't
Nights at
do
Freddy's
that.
is a good
Still,
like
don't
jump
just
scare
go away
game.
that easily.
And we might get Five Nights at
I
Freddy's
need more
3,
time.
I guess.
Yeah, I
need
wouldn't
to
mind
think
having
it
that
through.
one.
I need
And
to
then
find
we
my
played
peace with the world, I guess.
Amnesia.
Amnesia
for
In
Pigs,
your own
which
words,
sucked.
try to explain to me
It was
why
just,
did you
and I don't know
really
that
try
it,
to
the
take
whole
your
game
own
sucked,
life,
but at least the
Susan?
first 2 hours sucked because it was like this.
And then we played Among the Sleep, which wasn't bad.
No, it was
It
creepy.
It was yeah, and it was slow going, but it wasn't bad. Then we played Fear, which was just
It was basically just
yeah, it
a
was a joke.
first-person shooter, constantly.
yeah. I mean, we have some more to try. We have Outlast. We have
We have a couple YouTube videos of us playing Slender, which was pretty good. But
we have Knock Knock, which I like, but that's less of a like jump scare game. It's more of a psychological scare game. I don't know. We have some others in there. We have Alan Wake, which I hear is really good. What?
no, that was a game you tried to get me to play.
Alan Wake?
Yeah. I played it for a little while, and then I'm like, is this scary? And then I'm like, I'm not playing this. I don't play the games, I like to watch them. But, and it's a little freaky. I mean, like, for somebody who doesn't play scary games, then, I was like, no, I'm not playing this. But it's more crazy people are trying, like, to jump out and try to
Nothing was
kill
making
you.
me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some
Are we ready to
television.
end it?
But I just
I would like
couldn't
to at
get
least
into
kill
anything.
somebody, and then we
All
can
those
end
things
it
Kill the
seemed like
doctor!
wordless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been
I don't remember
crying
that.
until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a
That
ghost.
didn't happen.
I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
We only
Do you
stream
feel
computer
as if you're a
games.
burden, or that
We
life
have
isn't
a
worth
Roxio,
living?
and we could screen capture from our consoles.
It's a little more complicated of a
Yeah, and I'm not sure that it would sync up. Like I don't
I
know.
mean, we're already. I don't think our rig can handle
Yeah,
a split with the Roxio. Not yet.
so we might have to wait until we can upgrade our equipment before we
Sometimes,
consider
when I
console
feel really
games.
low,
But even
I
then, we
just-
don't have that many.
I used to think everyone would be happier without
I
me.
mean, we don't have any as
But
far
I
as
guess
like
people
Scary
don't
games?
really
yeah,
care.
survival horror,
Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden
Look in
to?
there.
What makes you
We have
feel
a lot of
better?
it.
We have a good collection. It's nothing like we have in the GamingMommies library, but
My cats. I always put
As far
out a
as
bowl of food for
survival
the stray
horror,
cats.
do you still
They're
have
ever
games
so
upstairs?
grateful. I like their
Still what?
company.
Have games upstairs?
No, I'm not.
What makes you feel worse?
This game.
Continuing talking about this.
Noise. Too much noise really upsets me. I can hear everything through the thin walls of my
But
flat.
no, okay.
I have this
We
neighbor.
we play
He
mostly
often parties
computer. We
late into
have
the night.
a 360.
It
We have a
drives me
PlayStation 3. We don't
crazy.
have
We have a Wii U.
Have
and we have a
you
Wii
imagined your
U. Of
funeral
course, it's hooked up to the TV
and
that's
how
broken.
people will react to
So-
your death.
I got to play it for a little while.
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people
Fatal
like me.
Frame.
Yeah, or like
Maybe they
anything
just
from
throw us in
like
a hole and
Resident
forget
Evil, I
about
guess would
it.
be good too, but
Yeah,
Fatal Frame
Resident
is
Evil
my
used to
grave
scare the crap
anyway.
out of me.
I don't think so, Susan.
Before they
The
went all
city would
weird
pay for
alien
it.
crap,
Or
that
so they
I
want
didn't
people
like
to
those.
believe.
Resident Evil 2 is probably
Finally, I'd like you to tell me
favorite
about Eric.
scary game.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
SPC containment breach. Did you play that one?
No, that's the one that Hope said we needed to fill.
Oh, okay. Is that the one that you had suggested the other day, or that last stream? We didn't stream last week. I
It's
think they were going to
getting
do
late.
a World of Warcraft
talk about
stream,
it
but
some other
then
time?
Megan got sick right before it happened and ended up actually
I suppose
in
you've
the hospital,
opened
so
enough
they
for
didn't
one day.
stream.
Okay, one more question.
So we didn't
This
do
is just
anything.
a formality, but I have to ask.
Yeah,
are you
Silent
going
Hill
to do it again?
Is another good one.
That's a hard one.
I think we played that for a
I
little
don't
bit.
know. But hey,
You had that for...
I've got it.
Oh, no?
Yeah.
The answer is
We don't
no.
still have it, right?
I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
I think this is
We are
almost
nearly done here.
Yeah,
There's
Chris is just going to
one
continue
more
going through
thing
this
I
crap
must
while I'm
clear.
watching the chat.
What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd
I
met
think
you
I traded
outside the
armbands with
ward
somebody to get
yesterday,
out of here, and it's not
I
working.
went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering
So
what
we need to
happened
keep that one
earlier.
in mind. Actually,
Then someone
Hope,
woke me up.
message me that, please,
It
so
was the
that I
same
remember
nurse
it.
who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan.
Okay.
You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
Something new. Is that the nurse
I went
telling
after
us?
her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
This is new. I haven't done this before.
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
Oh, it's Scottish girl.
Right.
She's our friend. She wants to
Susan,
help us.
if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust
Susan.
me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Why don't you be right in front of me?
Right.
You seem to know the way.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Because walking is what we do in this game.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Yeah, that's from the walkthrough, right?
Figure at this point why not.
Yeah, we've come this
Just to get us through this part. Alright, apparently I'm supposed to answer a certain way too on this one.
Please do it correctly.
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
What are we doing on the roof? Liz. What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz.
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
I already died once. I ended up here.
What's the question she asked you? Oh, I have to enter either dialogue choice.
This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl.
Aren't you my nurse?
You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I
one
told
time.
you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Alright, she goes, she smoked a cigarette and burned
Yeah.
in bed.
She smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay. You have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do! You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other
Gilly.
thing I told
That's
you?
who she reminds me
I'm
of.
sure I told you about my
Gilly.
flatmates.
From Game of
Did I
Thrones.
tell you what
Yeah.
one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened.
I don't remember this
I
conversation
just wish
at
other
all.
people
We didn't.
did.
We skipped it.
I'm sure they do.
Oh.
They gave us the option
can't
to
be
talk
that
to her
bad.
more.
What do you know?
Oh, we were not
Why do you
good
care
friends.
anyway?
This is the kind of
want
game
me
you
to
really
make the
have to
same
play if you
mistake I
want
did.
to like listen to the
I
story.
thought you of all
Oh,
people knew
okay.
how it feels.
Heads up, guys.
You
If you want to
can't-
play the game,
and
you have
can't
to
trust
play the
anyone.
game.
Look, I'm sure there must be
Or you can use a
someone who
walkthrough.
cares about you.
My colleagues don't care. My family don't care. Even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
That's always a
On
lie.
Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to
Oh,
everything
look,
I
we
said.
got
after
achievement.
all. I'll be back. When you need help,
Achievement.
I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No!
You couldn't help me get out of here first.
Somebody just shuts the alarm off. So I'm waiting for.
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again.